Hi, welcome to the Little Drops of Wonderful mini podcast vlog thing. My name's Ali and you can find me on Instagram at Ravelry as Starry Eyes Ali. I'm not filming in my normal place. I am currently on holiday with my family in Cornwall for the week, and I really wanted to film just a mini podcasty thing just to show you some of the stuff I've been working on. So I am in the main bedroom at the cottage that we have rented, and if I flip the camera around very quickly I can show you the view that's looking out the other way. Okay, so this is the view from the main bedroom. Looks out onto our own little courtyard, which in turn looks out over the meadow which belongs to the cottages. Well, it belongs to the owners. It's our washing, drying out there. Yeah, so that's what we can see on the other side of the camera. Okay, so you can see that the bedroom looks out onto a beautiful view, and we've been really lucky with the weather. And today we've actually been spending the whole day riding up and down the Camel trail, which is a sort of 17-mile car-free trail that's completely safe for bikes, and it's filled with families cycling and people walking their dogs and people on horses, and it runs along the side of the Camel River, which means you can stop, you can walk down to the river. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful, and on a day like today it's even more so. So we've been really lucky, but we're absolutely exhausted. My legs are hurting. I had to do a 6-mile trip back to the bike hire place to take the bike back. Everyone else has got their own bikes, but I had to hire one. And yeah, our youngest one really enjoyed it because the last time we came in the summer, she actually had a broken arm, so she couldn't cycle her bike. We had to trail her about in a bike trailer. So she's been really pleased to be able to get out and ride her bike on the trail, but she is pooped. So yeah, it's about 6 o'clock in the evening, so it's still really bright and sunny. Hubby's upstairs cooking. I should say this is an upside down house, so the bedroom, well, you probably work that out because the bedroom's downstairs. So yeah, both the bedrooms downstairs, and then upstairs is the living area and the kitchen, and that also has a door that leads out to the main, well, it's not a road, the trail that gets us, that we can take the car on. So I'll put some footage in at the end to show you what it's like. But I just wanted to show you what I've been working on. If you've been following me on Instagram, you'll know I've been a bit obsessively working on my Crozy Memories squares. So this is a pattern by Lorraine Pugh Designs, which is supposed to be for DK weight squares, which you make many of them and then you sew them all together. But I am continuing with my squares, so they're not just stopping at 20 stitches, but I'm just going to keep going until I've got 4 squares big enough to attach together to make a decent sized blanket. And I'm using all of my scraps and all of my minis that I've received from really kind people, and from swaps and things like that, and that I've been buying. So this is all fingering weight yarn, and this is my first one. So you can see the light's not fantastic, but it started off the size of just the blue, and then I kept going, and then it's all my own scrap yarn up until this blue, and then I started on my minis, and then this one here, this pinky one, that one was from some minis that Himiko sent me. Thank you, Himiko. And she saw a picture of this on Instagram and she said, oh, if that's the one I sent you, that is a Hedgehog Fibres one. And I'm absolutely in love with that colour. And I can't remember what she said the colourway was called, but I will put it up on the screen now once I've looked it up when I'm editing. And then that purpley one as well is another one she sent me. So I'm really pleased with how that's working up. Really happy with that. And then I've also got another one on the go, which is slightly smaller. Again, I'm just adding minis. I'm not thinking about it really, although it has been a really good education for me in seeing how colours play together, because I don't feel that I'm particularly good at visualising that. So this has been brilliant to sort of work through and think, oh, that looks amazing together. And you can see it's a little bit smaller than that one. But what I am doing is, although it's all the squares are going to be different, but I am going to try and anchor them together by, so on the 50, I think it was the 51st or the 52nd row, this is going to be really hard, I made sure to use the same yarn that I had, the same blue, and did 3 rows for each of them. So when they're all sewn together at the end, there will be a kind of anchor every now, maybe every 20, 30, 40, I don't know, rows. I will use the same colour to sort of create an anchor at different points. Don't know if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. Anyway, I'm really pleased with those. I'm using a 3.5mm hook for that, and the pattern, once you get going with it and you've got it in your head, it's just so easy and stress-free and relaxing, and I'm really enjoying it. In fact, I've enjoyed it so much that I've run out of all the little minis I brought with me, so I can't do any more, and I had to start doing other things. So yeah, and that's all living in my lobster bag. What else have I got? Okay, so this one that I really wanted to show you is really new to me. I'm doing my first ever cabled sock, and this is for my eldest daughter Lilia, so it's her turn to have socks now, and she chose the colour. This is a Cascade Heritage yarn in turquoise, and the pattern is the Speckled space sock pattern, and I saw this on the Stringing It Together podcast, I think, which I've only just discovered and I'm really enjoying. And it's supposed to be a pattern to showcase a speckled yarn. But I just really like that chevron pattern, and I thought I really want to see how that looks in a plain, in a solid colour. And then that bright line, that I've done 2 rounds there of My Mama Knits mini I had called my Heart in Flames. And I just wanted to add a bit of interest there, although I didn't do the join very well. I don't know what I did there. I really messed it up. Anyway, it's on the underside really, so you can't really see it. But when I do the second sock, I'm going to try and work out what it was that I didn't do right. Yeah, but look at that. Look at the chevron pattern, and that continues all the way up the front of the foot and up the leg. So excited about these, and it's so exciting for me to do a pattern like this because it feels like, I don't know, like I'm being adventurous. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how those work up, and I'm really enjoying it. I do feel like I need to concentrate on them, so but I do a few rounds every evening, and they're living in my Crozy building bag, which now has on my little badge that one of my friends got me. They knit Therefore I Am. So I really like that, and that's a nice little size bag just for a pair of socks. That's another one of the ones that I made just for fun. And then the other one that I've got on the go at the moment is living in my cute and really tiny portable little Pickle Lily bag that I bought at, not Unravel, the other one I went to, Festival, earlier in the year. And I'm working on my second springtime sock, and this is the project that I put into my backpack when we go out. So I had this in my bag today when we were out cycling, and every time we stopped for a cup of tea or for a break, I could whip this out and work on it. So we're right at the beginning, toe up, short circular needles, cute little toadstool marker, my own hand-dyed yarn which I did with Kool-Aid, and the green is by Hand Dyed by Kate, and it's in the colourway Moody Melon, and that was a mini that Lorraine, my friend Lorraine Pugh of Lorraine Pugh Design sent to me. So that has been a really good project to have out on the go as we have been travelling about in Cornwall. That's my finished one, again with my hand dyed, well obviously because otherwise I wouldn't be matching. That is my finished one, which I think I showed on the last podcast, to give you an idea of how it works up. So I'm quite pleased with that because that was the first yarn I ever dyed ever. I'm quite pleased, they're nice and springy, can't wait to wear them. Yeah, I did bring some mittens as well. I got so carried away with everything else that I haven't worked on them, which makes me an even worse mitten maker than I was before I left. So I am very aware that when I get back, because I'm taking part in the basket of Mittens KAL, I've got some work to do to catch up on my mittens making. I don't know why, I just seem to be really into cabled socks and crochet blankets at the moment. And there's a Hotel of Bees shawl crochet along that Sandra of Cherry Heart and Sam of Betsy Makes are organising, and that's quite tempting as well. And I want to make all the other things, like, well, just everything. Just want to make, anyway. That's everything I've been making. I'm going to have to keep this really short, so I'm going to finish now and just, oh, I also just wanted to say that I've got the 2 giveaways going on in the group, and thank you so much to everybody that has taken the time to go in and write their answers to the prompt and enter that giveaway. I closed the threads the day after I said I would, because the 31st of March turned out to be a bit mad, but all the threads are closed now, and in the next podcast I will draw a winner at random, write down all the names and do a random number generator. Not a winner, 2 winners. There was 2 giveaways, so 2 winners for that, and also hopefully have proper details of the giveaway I want to do for my 500 YouTube subscriber, 1000 Instagram follower 40th birthday giveaway, which I keep talking about but I haven't given you anything concrete. So that's it for me, just very short and sweet, and I will hopefully upload this as quickly as possible and see you in a week or so. Bye.